Today we're going to be comparing these two sets of hand warmers. Over here in the black and orange design we have the UNIHAND, then over here in the all black design with these wrist harnesses we have the OCOOPA. These are very similar and have very similar features, but I do want to go over some of the differences that you guys might find between these two. I've been able to test these out for a few days now, and I've honestly been very impressed by both, but they do have some very different features that I would like to go over in this video. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and switch up the camera angle to give you guys a really close look at both of these. And then after that, we're going to do a heating test to see which one actually gets the warmest. So here's the closer look at both of these. I do want to quickly go over some of the actual stats. I'm going to make this really quick though, so it doesn't get boring. So these are the UNIHAND. We have a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, which, just a heads up, is the largest between these two. We do also get a wider temperature range, ranging from 95 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. The OCOOPAs have a slightly smaller battery. We have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery and a temperature range of 100 to 125. So those are pretty important stats to kind of mention. But now I want to go over some of the differences that there are physically between the two. One of the biggest differences is actually how they attach. The UNIHANDs mostly just focus on clips. So you'll put them together and clip them together. And I don't believe there's any actual magnet. So these are more prone to falling apart if you're not careful. These by OCOOPA have an actual magnet. So they're very easy to attach, but it is a little weird that the lanyards are on opposite ends. I just don't know where to put those, but I'm sure we could figure something out. Maybe we could wrap them up. I'm not sure. Like I was saying, the OCOOPA do come with these lanyards. The UNIHANDs do not. Something else that I thought was pretty cool that OCOOPA offers is an actual cover for the charging port. So it is covered, which makes it more difficult for moisture to get in there and mess it up. These are completely open, but once again, these shouldn't be really getting wet. If you guys are going to be going in snow though, I do like the fact that these have an actual cover over that plug. The actual design on the outside is a little different. We have some engraved designs and it looks all right. Then we have the orange button there versus on the OCOOPAs, we have a more simple design. I do like that there's not extra cutouts. I just like how simple it looks and no other colors besides the actual branding. I also really like the fact that it connects with magnets. It does make it easier. And for the most part, these are basically the same exact size. Now, these both have 3 different heat modes. You guys have to press and hold, and then they should both turn on. So the lights on the UNIHAND seem to be a little more obvious, where the OCOOPAs are a little more hidden. So if you press it, it goes through all 3 heating modes, and it's the same for both. And if you guys double press it, you guys get the actual battery life indicator. Now these work on both sides. These could be used individually, so I could use one at a time. And I just turned these on and they are both already super warm. So I'm gonna go ahead, long press, and make sure that these are turned off. So next up, we're gonna go ahead and turn these onto the max setting, and then we're gonna do a heating test. So right now we're on the max setting. We're gonna put this one on the max setting as well. So you should see all 3 lights. And we're gonna put them right there, and we're gonna let both of these just stay on for a minute or so. Then we're gonna test it with this thermometer to see which one gets the hottest. All right, so we just turned them on about a minute ago, but I did wanna test this already. So we're gonna get up to about 134 at max. Let's try the OCOOPA, and we are about 20 degrees lower. So I'll probably come back in and do another test in about another minute to see if this one just takes a little longer. But so far, these are both doing pretty good. We're definitely getting some higher temperatures on the UNIHAND right now though. All right, so it's been about a minute now. Let's go ahead and try the OCOOPAs. And we're not too much hotter. It looks like we're probably about maxed out. So I think at max we hit 120. Let's see if I could get up there again. Yeah, it looks like we just got to 125. So that's gonna be our max. So now let's go over to the UNIHAND. This one seemed to get way hotter at the beginning. Right now, I'm getting up to 127, 128, and now 132. So it does seem like we're getting a slightly hotter temperature on these, but I will say these are still plenty hot. Even when I touch it, It's almost too warm for me at the moment. So overall, I would say that these both do a great job at warming up. I think that these both have very similar temperatures, and honestly, without even a thermometer, it would be hard to tell the difference between these two. So there you guys have it. That is my really quick comparison between these two. Overall, these are both great devices. I like them both, but there are definitely some differences. So hopefully in this video, you're able to figure out what differences are going to be the most beneficial for you. So with that being said, that is it for my really quick comparison between these two sets of hand warmers.